Well, with fires here at home and with one of the worst storms in years bearing down on Florida, we've got Rich Woodruff here to talk to us about the Red Cross's response. So Rich, let's start local. So when we talk about these local fires, they're threatening homes. What does that response look like from the Red Cross?
Well, sheltering, evacuations, obviously very common. You know, Layton, Bonneville, back to back. We were there, we had sheltering set up, we had food, we had a place for people to go. To, you know, kind of ride out the evacuation process. But when fires pop up, we show up.
Absolutely. I understand you work with local businesses and organizations to make sure to find facilities sometimes. That can be a challenge.
Yeah, great question. We actually have predetermined, we have, you know, we call them a memorandum of understanding. We've already decided in advance where some shelter opportunities are, and then we invoke those partnerships and set up shop.
Got it. Interesting. So you kind of go out and canvas, make sure that you're prepared in case of something happens in Layton.
Yeah, so we don't have to scramble and look around. We already know a lot of times there's schools, a lot of churches and such. So we've got that tacked down. Then we just have to staff with, you know, workers and of course cots and that sort of thing if needed.
Okay, so let's talk about Dorian now, going that way. I mean, this storm is massive, hitting Florida now, already hit the Bahamas really hard. I mean, what's the Red Cross response there, and how does Utah's Red Cross kind of get to those areas?
Yeah, we're there. We're still sending volunteers. You'll see some getting on airplanes today, but we're still very active on the ground now. It looks like Florida's taken some punches, and so we've stationed people all up and down the coast in anticipation of landfall. So we're very nimble and we reallocate resources as needed. So all the way up the coast into the Carolinas, you know, we're going to be at the ready, you know, when things get really bad, if they do.
You guys, you send people, you send bodies, you send funds, but you also send some emergency response vehicles, right? Can you talk to me about those?
Yeah, they're mobile feeding trucks primarily. They can also shuttle supplies around, but we've deployed at least one of those to join our fleet. We have a third of our entire fleet over there, which is about 100 vehicles. So we sent one from Provo. We've got others ready to go. We've got drivers and you know, staff and stuff, as we say. So that's a big part of our relief operation.
It's hurricane season, so I'm sure you guys had those in place even before in preparation. Who makes the decision that, okay, Provo's truck is going to Florida now, we need them here, Salt Lake's truck is going here? Does that make sense, that logistics?
It's very sophisticated logistics. Behind the scenes, it's a very complex operation, but that's what we do. And so we track these trucks, are all GPS. It's like moving chess pieces around, right? And so we kind of follow the storm, we anticipate, we lean forward. And then, of course, the people that we need to deploy are predetermined. They've signed up. We know they're available. We go in, we activate them, and we slot them in very specific positions. So this is what we do, and we do it very well.
Looking at this footage, it can be really challenging to know exactly how to help. You know, your heart just goes out to these people in the Bahamas and Florida who are literally losing their homes. I mean, what can people here in Utah do to help?
Primary financial, and of course we want to remind people to donate blood. We want to make sure the hospital shelves are always stocked. There's 3 ways to donate. You can text a donation of $10 to the word Dory in uppercase 90999. You can also go to redcross.org, ways to donate. You can call 1-800-RED-CROSS, and so of course you know, that's always very, very helpful. These operations can get very expensive, and we appreciate the public support.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Rich Woodruff here on Good Morning Utah. You can find all of that information as well online, abc4.com. Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.